blood-red sun where the dry winds moan stands a shadow of a man across alone. Whiskey bottles lay by a weathered stone. Ghost town whispers in them his sins atone. Echoes from the outlaw heart, riding through cursed lands torn apart. The silence holds what words cannot start, the haunting trail of a forsaken heart. Once loved a girl as fierce as desert storms, her eyes like the stars in cold nights they'd warm. But love turned to dust, left in betrayal's form. He rides seeking vengeance through hell's reform. Echoes from the outlaw heart, burning churches, lives torn apart. Each train whistle a bitter remark on the lonely tracks of a damn heart. His shadow confronts ghosts of the past, of the hurt he once shunned. The gun's cold truth in his hand weighed like a ton, and the echo of the shout, what's lost is never won. Echoes from the outlaw heart, in silent deserts under stars that chart. Forgotten graves of his soul apart, in the whispers of the wind he departs. Every chord of memory, every note of scar, echoes from the outlaw heart, echoing afar. In the shadow of the valley, where the cold winds dare, lies a town too scared to whisper beneath the serpent's prayer. Whiskey bottles and secrets buried in forsaken sands, echoes of train whistles slipping through ghostly hands. Under the blood-red sky, where the lost souls roam, I walk these cursed grounds, forever calling them home. Prayers drowned out by gunfire, only the vultures care about the tales and the sins beneath the serpent's prayer. Years ago, a love was wrong 'neath the weeping moon's glare. Her laughter now just memories in the chilling night air. Burning churches to ash like snow, a testament to despair. Marked by stone crosses and rows of forgotten prayers. Under the blood-red sky, where silent deserts weep, I find her whispers in the storm, where the shadows creep. Revenge of bitter liquor, served colder than the night air. Drunk slowly with the ghosts beneath the serpent's prayer. Then came the night I stood face to face with my dread. Her specter in the wind spoke of the love we once wed. Vengeance or redemption, she cried with a mournful stare. Choose your path wisely beneath the serpent's glare. Under the blood-red sky I laid my vengeance to rest, with her ring on my finger and her memory on my chest. Forgiveness a hard-won freedom found in the dusty air. I walk away from the past beneath the serpent's prayer. Under the blood moon's eerie glow, whiskey bottles lay with secrets they won't show. In the heart of a ghost town side, a lone train whistle moans a forsaken lullaby. Ashes of the silent grave keep my bitter tales, haunted dreams of a lover's ghost where justice fails. On cursed sands where we once swore, now nothing but whispers of the love we bore. Dust storms dance on forgotten lands, where I once held her with these trembling hands. Betrayal's knife, sharp and cold, left me with nothing but a memory to hold. Ashes of the silent grave speak of pain so brave, echoes of a burning church, the fate I brave. Whispers in the desert air calling me to atone. All that's left is a heart as dry as bone. Face the ghosts of what can no longer be. The wind cries out a name through the dust, a cursed land's plea in redemption I must trust. Ashes of the silent grave where my demons lay, in the dark a gunslinger's path, come what may. Revenge or resignation under the cold moon's wave. I ride through the night, a soul no longer to save. A tale woven in the silence of desolation, a haunted melody, a gunslinger's last salvation. Out where the dust storms trace their scars, underneath the moonlit ghost of stars, my boots stir graves where our dreams did dwell. In the silent desert, my private hell. Whiskey whispers from my flask, so cold, echoes of your laughter, tales we told. I'm riding through the lost love down cursor tracks, each mile a memory, no turning back. The train whistle moans through the burning as church fires light. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love. Once tender, love lit our way, till betrayal set our skies to gray. You danced with shadows, left me the blame. Now every sandstorm whispers your name. In a ghost town, your promise decayed beside the church where our vows were prayed. Still riding through the lost love, down cursed tracks. Each mile of memory, no turning back. The train whistle cries like a soul in flight, chasing shadows into the edge of night. Yes, I'm riding through the lost love. At the crossroads you stood in the fading light, your silhouette a specter fleeing in tonight. My heart a revolver with bullets of pain, triggered by the storm and the pouring rain. Now I'm riding through the lost love, past every lie, where the truth burns under a vengeful sky. Lonesome and warm, but my path is clear. Through haunted plains I ride away from here, forever riding through the lost love. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love. Out where the whiskey whispers, the wind's mournful cry, through the ghost town silence under a cursed moonlit sky. Shadows dance on forgotten graves, stirring dusty lies. A lone train whistle cuts the air, a somber lullaby. Dancing with shadows, spinning with my regrets. Each step a story of the love and the debts. The cold earth underfoot, my partner in this waltz, in a town too dead for dreams, where hope comes to a halt. There's a church on the edge, where once I heard a vow. Now it stands with scorched walls, sheltering no love now. She was a flame too wild, her betrayal a jagged knife, left me with these shadows in a half-lived life. Dancing with shadows under starless skies, whispering secrets, old pain and tired goodbyes. The wind's a harsh melody, drifting through the rust, taunting with memories crumbled into dust. In the mirror of the night, my shadow stands alone, faced by the ghost of a heart that's turned to stone. No more running in this draw, I find my aim. Among these haunted whispers, I call out her name. this land, cursed yet divine. I embrace the darkness, her fate entwined with mine. In the shadow of a burnt down church, under the eye of a silver moon, whiskey whispers through the ghost town dirt, where love and vengeance met their doom. Dusty bottles tell the tales of forbidden loves and bitter trails, each sip a story, each glass a grave, in the land where the lost souls crave. Midnight in the whiskey, on cursed lands I roam, haunted by the echoes of what used to be my home. The wind cries out for justice through streets forever cold. Midnight in the whiskey, where the truth is seldom told. There's a train that wails like a lover's scorn through silent deserts where dreams turn to thorns. She left with a secret in the dead of night, her silhouette fading by the lantern's light. Caught twixt the bottle and the blaze, a heart once pure now lost in haze. Promises crumbled into dust in this town of the damned and unjust. Midnight in the whiskey, with shadows as my guide, searching for redemption on this ghostly midnight ride. The past claws at my spirit, refusing to let hold. Midnight in the whiskey, where the nights are long and cold. Then at the stroke of midnight, by the old graveyard side, I saw her face in the moonlight, where secrets can't hide. She whispered of sorrow, of the love we once sowed in her eyes, the fires of vengeance in that silent cursed abode. Midnight in the whiskey, where the lost are found, beneath the stars of sorrow on this haunted hallowed ground. The church bell rings for no man, but tonight it tolls for thee. Midnight in the whiskey sets the darkest spirits free.
In the shadow of the chaparral, I ride alone, past whiskey bottles and bones, under the moon's sullen tone. Ghost town echoes of my steed's haunted moan. Dust devils dance where the cursed winds have blown. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, my heart lies somewhere cold. Each lead kiss a tale of vengeance, each story untold. Silver badges and blackened hearts, all sold for a handful of dust in this land so old. silhouette on the horizon, a love once pure. Turn traitor meet the gold rush lure. In the churchyard where the crosses burn, she laid my dreams in the bitter earth they turn. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, under the endless sky, the desert holds secrets, old lovers and lies. A gallows shadow in the noonday sun, where my path lies. Each step forward, another memory dies. By the forgotten graves, I heard the trains cry, like a mourning preacher to a sinner's side. The truth struck hard, as harsh as a desert storm. In the mirror was the outlaw, the shadow outworn. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, I find my release. With each pull of the trigger, a whisper of peace. In the dust I'll lay, where the old ghosts roam. Beneath the 6 bullets of fate, I'm finally home.
In the shadow of the valley, where the sun forgets to rise, lies a town too scared to whisper under cursed and blackened skies. Whiskey bottles tell the stories of the ghosts who've lost their way. Every train whistles mournful cry, marks another soul astray. Oh, the serpent's prayer in the silence of the land, an elegy for the heartless drawn in the shifting sand, where justice finds no favor and mercy's died with a light. The serpent's prayer echoes through the endless starless night. Once loved a girl with eyes like fire, her spirit wild and free, but betrayal's bitter venom turned her heart away from me. In the church where we once worshipped, now just ashes and decay, her vows like dust were scattered as she walked the outlaw's way. Oh, the serpent's prayer beneath the crescent moon's glare, a ballad of the damned swirling in the cold desert air, where promises lay broken and the truth hides in the lies. The serpent's prayer's a curse under the haunting ink black sky. Stood confronting all the sins of my past life. The ghost of her beside me in the knife's edge of the strife. The land that whispers sorrow in each breeze that shivers past holds the echo of our love in a shadow that we cast. Oh, the serpent's prayer, now a lullaby to the dune. In every grain of desert sand, where our dreams were once entombed. Here's to the hearts abandoned in the night's cold, ruthless embrace. May the serpent's prayer bring solace as we vanish without a trace.
In the heart of a silent desert, under a cobalt sky, there lies a moonlit graveyard where the forgotten cry. Whiskey bottles and dried roses lay scattered in the dust. Echoes of train whistles in the winds we used to trust. Oh, lament for the moonlit graveyard where shadows dance with the ghost of the bar. Beneath the curse of an old dead star, here lie dreams that wander too far. A burning church on the hill where we once heard hymns and lies, now just a shell hosting crows under smoke-choked skies. You whisper secrets in the dark like venom sweet and vile. Promise love near the old creek bed led me mile by mile. Oh, lament for the moonlit graveyard where vows break like the ground heart. Underneath the silvered beam, love's lost in this haunted dream. There by the headstone of our shared past, I stood with the night growing vast. The cold truth like a desert storm hid in this graveyard, even ghosts admit. Oh, lament for the moonlit graveyard where I bury the pain that's been scarred. With a gun and a rose I write this ode. In moonlit silence alone I trove. Forgive me, love, as I lay you to rest in the heart of the land that knows no zest. So hear my tale, a ballad so grave of love and betrayal no one could save. Lament, oh lament for the moonlit graveyard where even the brave are marked.
out where the whistle cuts the silence. Ghost town cry, desert sands hide the sins under the devil's hollow sky. Whiskey bottles lay like markers, memories gone dry. Old church shadows flicker as the cold wind sighs. Oh, beneath the devil's hollow sky, where our broken promises and dreams did lie. Every star a story, every gust a ghostly cry, left here alone to ponder under the devil's hollow sky. Rode through cursed lands where love's sweet rose once bloomed. Turn my back on daylight where them dark deeds loom. Her laughter now just whispers in the moonlit midnight gloom. A love betrayed, a heart mislaid, led me to this tomb. Yes, beneath the devil's hollow sky, revenge a bitter drink on which I steadily rely. A gun my solemn company on this path where angels shine. All that's left is settling scores under the devil's hollow sky. Dust storms rage like my fury, nowhere left to hide. Face to face with the man in black on this final ride. Truths unravel in our glares, no more need for pride. Two bullets speak in silence, redemption or a guide. Now beneath the devil's hollow sky, lay down my burdens as the night whispers goodbye. This land, these scars, witness to my side. Forgive me, Lord, I'm coming home under the devil's hollow sky. In the shadow of the moon, on the edge of the dust, lies the haunted prairie, whispering secrets to the rust. Train whistle moans through the silence of the ghost, by the burned out church where the spirits boast. All beneath the haunted prairie lies a tale so worn, of a love turned bitter and a heart that's torn. Whiskey bottles and forgotten graves, telling tales of cowboys damned and brave. Once I loved a girl with wildfire in her eyes, in a cursed town with sunsets bloodied by lies. Betrayed by a kiss, I watched my world collapse, left me wandering this day. The desert knows my secrets, keeps them close at its breast.
Forgiveness or damnation, let the spirits decide. On the haunted prairie, a lone gunslinger's ride.
So if you wander far, where the wild coyotes cry, listen close, you'll hear the prairie sigh of broken dreams beneath the starry dome, beneath the haunted prairie where lost souls roam.
Midnight in the ghost town, under the midnight moon in the ghost town, silence reigns. Walking on shadows of what used to be, amidst the pain. Whiskey bottles lay beside cracked and dusty lanes. Echoes of a train whistle fading like memories in the rain. Midnight strikes in the ghost town, the spirits sigh. Cursed land beneath my boots under a starless sky. Lost love whispers through the ruins where old secrets lie. With every haunted heartbeat, I'm just waiting to die. This town soul burned with the church one cold dark night. Vengeance stirred in the ashes, hidden from the light. A lover's promise turned to betrayal, gone without a fight. Left my heart buried in this forsaken place, out of sight. Midnight cries in the ghost town, the wind moans low. Past sins cast long shadows where the lost ones go. Ghosts of you and me in the dance of the slow. Underneath the gallows tree, where the bitter winds blow. In the stillness, a confrontation with my own haunted fate. Through the dust storms, I see your shadow by the gate. Gun in my hand trembles as the clock declares it's too late. Forgiveness is a forgotten grave, sealed by hate. Midnight burns in the ghost town, and now I see this cursed land holds nothing but a memory. A gun, a bottle, and a locket, my only company. In the ghost town at midnight, forever is just you and me.
ghost moon, shadows stretch from the black saloon. Dusty boots by the door, echoes from a deadly tune. Whiskey burns through forgotten fears in the silence between your sins and tears. Wind whispers tales of a cursed man's fate, lost loves and lies and the wrath they create. Midnight in the dusty boots where the desert holds its breath. Every step is a heavy truth in the dance of life and death. Gunslingers and the outlaws ride beneath the stars they roam. Cursed to haunt these silent plains forever far from home. There's a tale they tell of a burning church where a bride never left her perch. Veil like smoke in the dust storm swirl, vengeance the heart's eternal whirl. A train whistle moans a lonesome cry, past the graves no one dares to spy. Ghost of a man with nothing to lose, paid his debts in blood and bruise. Midnight in the dusty boots under skies of bleeding wheat. Echoes of the gunshots ring where the scorched earth holds its keep. From the shadows of the gallows high to the edges of the town, a lone figure walks the night with a head brimmed down. In the silence faced the mirror's crack, saw the darkness staring back. End of his wandering, end of the chase, a bullet's goodbye, the past to erase. Midnight in the dusty boots, redemption's bitter taste. Haunted by the roads he rode and the life that he laid waste. Now he sleeps beneath the stars that watch without a sound. Peace in the cursed lands and the ground he finally found. Every chord strum tells the tale in the land where lost souls wail. Midnight in the dusty boots, an outlaw's final faithful trail.
Riding through the dusty boots, under skies of thunderous gloom, crossing trails of broken stones in this town, souls moan. Whiskey bottle clutched in hand, shadows stretch from cursed lands. Echoes of a train-sad whistle rides the wind through thorns and thistle. Through the revenge past forgotten graves, haunted by the love I lost and the choices that I made. Each hoof beat a pounding plea beneath the hanging tree, in search of peace or ending, whichever waits for me. By the light of a lone star peeking across the plain, her voice still speaking. In a churchyard, fires wake. Among the embers, my heart stakes. Betrayal's kiss on her cold lips led me to this apocalypse. A life for a life, the old law reads. In the dust, my conscience bleeds. Riding through the revenge by silent desert's edge. Ghosts of what we could have been, dancing over the ledge. With every mile I claim, I'm called by her name, carving lines of fate and blame in the sands of shame. In the mirror of the night, my shadows cast aside. decide who's lost and who survived. Still riding through the revenge where wild spirits bend. The past's a noose that tightens with the truths I can't amend. This revenge I ride alone becomes my broken throne in a kingdom of bone where love's never grown. So I'll ride neath the cursed sky till the day I die, chasing shadows side by side with the ghosts of you and I.
In the shadow of the dust-blown chapel, where the whiskey stains the barren ground, lies a tale of an outlaw faded and frazzled in a ghost town where silence is the only sound. Train whistle moans through cursed lands afar, echoing the screams that never quite heal. Blood on his heart under a vengeful star, with a grip as cold as steel. Blood on the outlaw heart, riding through the storm, cursed from the start, where the forlorn forms in the dead of night, where shadows part. Only the moon knows the blood on the outlaw heart. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a time when his soul wasn't sold to the gun. Betrayal burned under sapphire skies. Now he's just a shadow, always on the run. A forgotten grave, a burning church, memories as harsh as the desert sands. Each step he takes, a painful lurch in this desolate, forsaken land. Blood on the outlaw heart, darkness at his side, haunted by the part where the last light died. In the silent desert he makes his art, painting his sorrow with blood on the outlaw heart. In the heart of night he hums a lonesome tune, the truth he seeks but never hopes to find. Blood on the outlaw heart, a tale of rage and scorn. On this cursed path he was reborn in his final stand. As shadows dart he embraces the dust, blood on the outlaw heart, the echo of his deeds, a whisper in the dark as the world forgets the blood on the outlaw.
In the shadow of the valley, where the sun forgets to shine, I ride alone, past whispers in the pines. Dust kicks up neath the hooves of my old gray mare. Ghost towns echo tales of despair. A whiskey bottle clinks against my side as I ride toward vengeance with nowhere to hide. Riding through the last ride under a blood red sky, past burning churches where the lost souls lie. Hear the train whistle mourn a tune so wild and wide. I'm chasing shadows on this long last ride. The wind howls secrets of a cursed land. Once loved a woman, she slipped right through my hands. Betrayed by a brother, now foe, not a friend. Left me for dead in a story that he penned. But the desert knows the sins of night, and in its sands I plot my fight. Riding through the last ride under a blood red sky, past forgotten graves where the dust storms fly. Hear the train whistle mourn a tune so wild and wide. I'm facing demons on this long last ride. In the mirror of the night, face to face with my past. Every scar, every wrong, shadows cast. With the ending near, this tale's last page, I'll meet my fate with a gunfighter's rage. Riding through the last ride under a blood red sky. This is my confession, this is my goodbye. Hear the train whistle sing a hymn so wild and wide. I'm embracing darkness on this last solemn ride. No more shadows, just the truth by my side. Under the scornful sky of a dying town, where the whiskey drowns secrets and never calm down. The train whistle howls like the lonely ghost winds through streets where the prayers are as thin as the sins. Here's to the last ride down the old faded tracks, where lies bind the soul like the dust on our backs. With a heart full of bullets and eyes like old graves, this last ride's the ballad of the damned and the brave. Once knew love like a church burning bright in the night, but vengeance came whispered in the cold morning light. She left with a shadow, left me with my sin, in a town too cursed where hope's as dry as gin. Here's to the last ride past the forgotten stones, where dreams die as silent as old buried bones, with a heart that's still bleeding under this scorched sky. This last ride's my penance, not my final goodbye. In the mirror of the night I face my withered soul, found her locket buried deep in a dark dusty hole, the reflection of a man who's lost everything dear, riding forth to the horizon where fear blends with fear. So here's to the last ride, where the past meets the end, under twilight's last gleam, and where we break, never bend, with a heart torn asunder on this cursed land I roam. This last ride's my story, in this ghost town my home. Each line echoes the desolation and resolve of a man marked by his dark past, facing a future where redemption and revenge blur under the vast, relentless sky.
In the shadow of the mesa, under a blood-red sky, a lone crow cries as the whiskey bottles dry. Dust devils dance where the chapel used to stand, ghosts of the damned in this forsaken land. Echoes of train whistles like phantoms moan, in a town too dead to die, a man walks alone. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide, through cursed sands where my darkest secrets hide. Let the howling gale whisper what's been done, under the haunting eye of the relentless sun. Was a mirage, a fleeting desert bloom, in a heart as arid as this God-forsaken tomb. Promises as empty as forgotten graves, untold betrayal as bitter as a night desert cold. He remembers the fire, the burning church's glow, her silhouette inflames the ultimate betrayal show. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide, through cursed sands where my darkest secrets hide. Let the howling gale echo the love that died, under the watchful stars where my remorse resides. By the ghost town's gate he stands with gun in hand, facing the demon of his past in this no man's land. Words unspoken in the silence between each breath, the duel with his fate, a dance with death. Oh, desert wind, on you my last hope relies. Take this broken soul where the old love lies. In the dust let my weary heart finally rest, in the barren plains that know my tale best.
Let me find peace where the lone crow flies.
In a town where the wind whispers secrets of old, beneath the shadow of mountains bold and cold, stood a church half in ruins under skies forever gray, where the bride in black, they say, was wed that fateful day. Whiskey bottles lay empty by tombstones worn and cracked, each sip a silent prayer for love that won't come back. Oh, beneath the bride in black lies a tale too dark to tell, in the heart of a ghost town where lost spirits dwell. Her veil a curtain to the past, her eyes a stormy sea. Beneath the bride in black lies the death of you and me. The groom was a gambler with debts too steep to pay, promised to a devil beneath the clay he lay. A train whistle moans through silent desert nights, carrying souls away from their unwinnable fights. She waits in that chapel where one's vows were proudly said, among the echoes of the promises and the whisper of the dead. Oh, beneath the bride in black, secrets are kept in the sand, in the heart of cursed lands by a forsaken band. Her tears they burn like whiskey, her sorrow never free. Beneath the bride in black lies the curse of you and me. Sky in the ashes, I heard her last goodbye. Revenge or love, the line's too thin to see. In her eyes, a storm raged back at me. Beneath a bride in black, I found my broken creed in the ruins of love, where my heart bleeds for every whisper in the dust, for every silent plea. Beneath the bride in black, I lost the best of me. Beneath the bride in black, forever we shall be.
Out in the valley where the dead trees stand, the sand whispers secrets of a cursed land. Moonlight dances on a lone gravestone, a ghost town echoes with a sorrowful moan. A bottle of whiskey lies in the dust, forgotten like the dreams we left to rust. Train whistle moaning in the midnight hour, desert wind's waltz holds a haunting power. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints, twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of a love's decay, the desert wind wall sweeps us away. Was a beauty with wildfire eyes, promised forever under starlit skies. But betrayal's blade was a silent vow, left nothing but a burning church to show how. Dust storms rage like the anger I've nursed, her memory a blessing and a heart-wrenching curse. Every whisper in the wind, her voice always seems near. In the eye of the storm disappears my fear. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of a love's decay. The desert wind wall sweeps us away. Under the crescent moon's watchful eye, I face the land where old lovers lie. Forgotten graves hold the truth beneath. Where lies the line between justice and thief? So I'll dance with the devils that the night unveils. Step through the silence where the justice fails. Revenge or mercy, the line wears thin. The desert wind walks, calls me again. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story in dust inscribed. The desert wind walks where my old self died.